Hello. Real low off center here. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. I feel like I'm totally crooked. I can't fix it. I'm staying crooked. Okay? How is everybody? How's everybody doing? Let me get this to update. Hello, 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 Maya. Hello. Hello, Ann P, Makeup and More. How you doing? Brittany, hello, hello. Brienne, hello. Wow, okay, Inte, Diana M, Dana Carlson, Desiree, Montreal, Manaki. Did I say that right? Benita, Frostbitten Reads. That's Benita. Bad Kitty, Lisa, damn. Kira's skin like honey. Amber, Q Surprise You, Rob Beers, Greer Nelson, Savvy. I like that name. How is everyone? Another Brienne too? Damn. All right, so yeah, I'm tardy. But I'm just going to be honest. Going live later is easier. So probably going forward, well, except for next week, because I'll tell you why in a minute, they'll probably be later, like 9-ish. It's just easier. Like tonight, my intention was to go live at 8, but then I had to go up to my father's, work on his computer for him, and we just got fucked, okay? It just got all fucked. So, yeah. All right, but next week, I'm bringing a friend on, another channel. Well, I think I am, if I can figure out the technology. If we can go live together at the same time, if we can figure it out without fucking it up. Oh, where's Puppy tonight? Amy? Hold on. That's her underneath the gray the blanket. She's tucked in. But yeah, no. I'm bringing a friend down next week. Her name's Missy Renee. She has her own channel on YouTube. If you're really, really hardcore into Neville Goddard, you will like Missy Renee if you don't already know her. Yeah, so that's next Wednesday. So it will be on time at 8. Okay. Okay, so let me get into this shit. Let me get back to the top here. Malibu Milk in London, but I'm going to try so hard to stay up for this. Love it. I missed your live so much. Malibu Milk. I haven't seen you in a while. Glad you're here. Kimberly, you don't know how much I've missed you, bestie. Aw, Diana M. Thank you. Montreal in the house. Love it. You don't understand, okay? I was watching documentaries on hockey today. Okay, there's a lot of business with hockey in Canada. Okay. Yes, I'm obsessed with hockey. All right, but I'm like learning. I wasn't always into sports. I'm owning it. Okay, but I'm into hockey. Okay, and I'm trying to learn everything because I can't stand when I'm at a hockey game and all these people around me are referring to people I have no idea who they're talking about. Your SP is a hockey player? Love it. My SP loves hockey. So we go to the hockey games. But I can't stand it. People are naming all these people from the teams, and then they're naming people like from like way back, and I'm like, who the fuck are they talking about? I'm learning. So I'm watching tons of documentaries. So I'm sorry, Montreal. I just went off on a long tangent, but when I think of Canada, I think of hockey now. Kim Nice Tree. Thanks, Greer Nelson. Thank you very much. First time I'm able to catch your live finally. Love it. Love it. Hello, Angela. My self-concept is I'm persisting perfectly in the new story. Love it, Madonna. Margarita. Yeah, you're here. Finally. On time. Not really. These days, I don't feel like affirming as much for SP as at normal. Yes, it is. As long as you're not, marinating in negative, yeah, it's totally normal. Hello, sweet warrior. Adelina. Hello, Adelina. How are you? Adelina is a very beautiful and very nice girl. Just saying. Okay. She's fucking amazing. Hello, Allison. Jasmine. Your tree is fucking beautiful. I love you. Thank you. You don't even want to know how many days it took me to do that tree because I'm so fucking, I can't. My mind is always all over the place. Thank you, Amber. Hello, Houston, 2549. I'm going to address something real fast for me and the other girls that get asked for help constantly. There must be a part 2 to that message. Hello, beautiful ladies and gents. Hello, Wendy. Okay. Hello, all my ladies. Love you all. Love you, Benita. Hello, Kirsten. I'm just happy you're live. Don't care what time it is. I like you. I like you already, Greer Nelson. So, movement. My SP delayed his marriage to 3P and keeps telling me he's unhappy and doesn't know what to do. I told him, do whatever makes you happy. LOL. He said we used to be so happy. Raina, yeah, that's movement. Yeah, it's movement. Keep fucking doing what you're doing. Major movement, Raina. Major. It's okay. It's the holiday season. Take your time. Oh, thank you, Diana. Yeah, the tree's still intact, Amy. I'm surprised she's sleeping during this, okay? Based on how she was last night. I'm in the Sabbath state and see my SP with the 3P, and I don't give 2 fucks. Love it, little star. Kim, for coaching, how long after we send payments does it take to set up an appointment? I sent one, but I haven't heard back yet. Wanted to make sure you got it. No rush. Just want to make sure it didn't get lost. Well, Allison K. That's making me wonder. Because you should have already been booked. That's going to bug me till I figure that out now. So be patient. I got to look, Allison. I'm not going to be able to do anything else till I figure that out. It's going to bug me. Allison, I don't have you on my list, but don't panic. When I get off the live stream, let me do some digging. But what would help me, Allison, is if you could send me an email right now so that when I get off the live, I have the email that you communicated to me with to search from. So that would help me. Allison K. Please send me an email right now so I can dig and figure out why you're not on my list, okay? And thank you for asking me about it. Thank you. Because that would have sucked balls if we got lost, okay? Yeah, and anybody, if you've sent payment for anything, and anything like that ever happens, feel free to address me in a live, especially if you've paid. Feel free. How do you manifest an apology? Ooh, damn it. Hold on, Montreal, I'm coming back. Okay. How do you manifest an apology from my ex, but I want nothing to do with, but you want nothing to do with her? Montreal. Okay. Well, first of all, listen. I'm not going to be a hypocrite. We can, manifest anything we want. We are limitless. So if you have a desire for her to apologize, that is totally within, your choice, right? But remember, we're creating everything around us. We're also creating all our interactions. We're creating how people show up. and treat us. So whatever she did that you want an apology for, just remember you were the creator of it. Might have been unconsciously creating, but you were the creator, right? So just keep that in mind. But if you want to manifest, it's no different than any other type of manifestation. You just affirm that she shows up and says she's fucking sorry. I affirm that she takes accountability for her actions, but in keeping it realness, it's you who needs to take accountability because you created it. You know what I'm saying? Okay? So you just affirm. Affirm that she apologizes, taking accountability for her actions. She feels terrible for what she did, and she just has to tell you. She just has to, communicate that to you, right? So you do have that right. Go right ahead and manifest it. You'll be able to manifest it. But I just want you to know, like, we want apologies for shit that we create. That's all. Don't get me wrong. I'm guilty of wanting that fucking apology too. Okay? It's 5 a.m. in my city. Been waiting for this live for all night. Oh, well, thank you for still showing up. It's early. Huh? How do I release the pressure to manifest things like moving out, having a license, and having a steady income? How do I release the pressure? Well, the pressure is probably more of a feeling of you are just desperately wanting it to happen like yesterday. You want it here right now. So that's probably the pressure you're feeling, which is impatience. Okay? That's all it is you're feeling impatient and you want everything done yesterday, and I totally get it. But the idea is for you to relax into the knowing that whatever your heart's desire is, and if you truly want to manifest it, it's really your heart's desire, then you're allowed to have it, which means it will manifest. So long as your dominant thoughts are on that moving out, then you're focusing on yourself being out. Maybe you already have an idea in place of where you want to live. So then you would be dominantly focusing on that, but not from the feeling of it's not here yet. See what I'm saying? So just keep focused. I'm not sure if you're an affirmer, if you visualize, if you script, just keep your dominant focus on the having of, and just try to relax yourself that there's no rush. My subconscious, your universe, knows what I want. It's going to play it out in front of you, right? It's going to play it out in front of you in a natural, logical, believable bridge of incidents. But the more you center yourself on, it's not here yet, I'm impatient, I want it now, it's kind of like putting it in the Amazon van and giving it like a residual yellow light. Not quite stopped, but yellow light. You're slowing down because you're acknowledging that it's not here yet. And that's what you're creating, that it's just not here yet. So it's really about trusting that it will come. It's like unavoidable. We are unstoppable beings. If your dominant focus is in the place of having your desire, we are limitless. It's going to come. It is. It is. And after talking to Kim yesterday, I got my ass in check. Ooh. And my phone is now restored and I have everything back. Kayla, you got your phone all set back up. That is awesome. That is awesome. So you got your instant, essentially, it's instant manifestation. So you got, I'm assuming that means you got your pics back too, right? All better? Good. Hey, fucking Kim. Hello, Telma. I know, wait. Oh, fuck it up. Hold on. I'm calling. Hold on. Damn it, where was I? I just fucking lost it. I don't know. I can't tell. Hold on. Oh my God. I don't know. I can only scroll back so far, for fuck's sake. So I'm just going to pick up from what looks like the last damn thing I read. Damn. I can't stand when I fall out of order here. Damn it. All right. I'm just going to have to pick up here. How can I tell if I have inner beliefs holding things back? I feel positive, but okay. So when you're thinking about this is for Ann P, makeup and more. When you're thinking about your manifestation, whatever it may be, we'll use SP. When you think of that person and you think about them being in your life right now, totally in love with you, whatever, whatever it is you're wanting to experience. When you think about that, what is the but? What's the first negative thought that your mind goes to? So for example, when you're thinking, you're sitting with yourself, you're thinking about your SP, you're saying to yourself, SP is head over heels in love with me. You might for a minute marinate in that, but what is the first doubtful thought that comes up? And from there is where we can kind of gauge maybe what inner belief is still lingering. And if you're going to tell me, say like no buts come up, nothing comes up, then that's what I suggest. If you can recognize any patterns that you've had in your previous relationships, any identifying patterns of how you were treated in the relationships, how they ended, what were any shit experiences, do you have like a history of 3 Ps showing up, things like that. Let's look for the patterns. And then if you still can't see anything, I suggest just sitting with your own thoughts for like 24 hours. And I don't mean you got to write down every damn thought you get, but it's just sitting with yourself. And when you think about the things you want to manifest, how are you talking to yourself in your thoughts, in your mind? How are you talking to yourself? Because you'd be shocked at some of the shit that slips by. And from there, we should definitely be able to figure out what your inner belief issue, if there is one, is. That's my suggestion. Oh, Bakavoy, thank you so much. The tree is so pretty. Thank you. Not an SP, more money stuff. Same thing applies. So when you think about the money, whatever it is, let's just say you're manifesting $1,000 a day. Okay. $1,000 a day comes to me every single day. Money flows to me like water. Sit with yourself for a minute, okay? Just pretend that was your affirmation. Sit with yourself for a minute. Where does your mind go? You feel like saying more affirmations? Good. Keep saying some more. Or did a thought come up like, yeah, but I got that fucking bill to pay. That bill showed up today. See what I'm saying? What is the first negative thought that comes up about that subject? And listen, and just because I gave SP as the example, it works for any subject, right? Any subject you're manifesting, that all those ideas I just gave you all work. And like I said, the worst case scenario is like just sit with your thoughts about the subject of money. Where does your mind wander to? And that's usually where we can identify. For example, some people have, they might have been successful at making money, but it's the keeping it that's the problem. But you will tell on yourself in your thoughts. It'll come across. You'll start drifting off thinking about stuff you've wasted money on and how we spent money here and we should have saved more money here. Things will start coming up and we'll be able to identify. Angela, I like Missy. Good. I like Missy too. I think everybody will, especially if you're a Neville Goddard appreciator. You will like Missy. Oh my God, I love her meditations. Love it, Amy. If you ask for help from a fellow LOA friend and they allow you access to them and set boundaries, example, no old stories. It is rude, selfish, and entitled to show up in their inbox violating those. Ooh, I got to second that. That is rude. That is shitty. Totally agree. Thank you, Anne. Love my tree. Thank you. Hi, Kim. We shall talk soon. Hell yes, Bjorn. Oh, Bjorn. Bjorn's an OG. Just so y'all know. Rena, love Missy. Love it. Hello, Super Saiyan. Margarita, help. I'm sad and I feel like giving up. Why? Why? Why do you want to give up? What's going on? Your tree looks pretty, Kim. Thank you, sweet warrior. Hey, Batch. Nicole, how you doing? Boundaries. You are not entitled to anyone else's creation time, especially not for free. If someone offers to help you out of their respect, if someone offers to help you out, respect their boundaries. Yes. Just wanted to drop in and say hello. Hello, Brittany Goss. I've been slammed with homework this past month, so I haven't been involved as much. But love you all. One more week and I'll have my master's and back to normal. That's fucking awesome. Congratulations. Brittany with her master's. Love it. Oh my God, I finally caught you live on YouTube. Love it, Amy. I have been feeling so amazing. I finally know what it feels like to be in the state of the wish fulfilled, and it feels amazing. Love it, Greer Nelson. Love it. Thank you, Luxury Queen. Oh my God, I love that you guys are loving the tree. It only told me, it only took like 4,000 hours for me to decorate. Trinidad and Tobago inside. Did I say that right? Tobago? Or Tobago? Did I say it right? Trinidad. I said Trinidad right though. Chat rules reminder from Bonita. Please do not repeat questions or comments. If you do, a moderator will delete the repeat comment. After multiple violations, you will be timed out. That was so professionally written, Bonita. You impressed me. I had this, but no, yeah, I back her. Yeah. Don't be fucking spamming. That's fucking annoying. Okay. Don't bug the moderators to get my attention unless I've missed a super chat. Then they can get my attention. But other than that, no. Sarah says she got the Mrs. Myers snowdrop. Is it not really nice? And do you agree that it could be used year round? It's like that perfect, clean, light scent, but not too herbally. Sorry, I get excited with smelly goods. Okay. I had the second interview and it was okay. And the hiring manager told me that he would let me know this week the next steps, but I went to the job portal and it said no longer under consideration. Revise that shit, Megan. Or Megana. Is it Megana? Am I saying it right? Revise it. Fucking revise that shit. We don't take no for an answer. Revise. Revision. You'll get the job. Do not take, listen. Oh my God, did I just see Gucci go across the screen? Gucci, you're a fucking legend, just so you know. I get messages and comments about that live stream with you in it, Gucci, just so you know. Not kidding. Listen, you guys, and this is for everyone. The 3D is malleable. We do not take shit we don't want in the 3D. If we don't like a decision that's been made for us from someone, then we fucking revise that the answer is yes. We don't have to accept anything we don't want. We don't really. You've got the power of revision at your hands. Revise it. Stupid ass job shit. And guess what? You're going to get the job. Revise it. Never take no for an answer. What do I do to change it in my favor? I just told you, so I just answered that, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Hey, Kim, it's Annalena. I'm trying to manifest being the woman who has it all. Money, car, body, just loving myself and perfect life. What do you recommend? By the way, I have a new boyfriend, different SP. Alina, first of all, as far as body and just loving yourself, do you realize you're fucking gorgeous? I thought we already had this talk. You're already fucking gorgeous. You just need to accept that. Okay? So start affirming about how fucking amazing you look and how beautiful you are, because you are. Okay? Already we're on that. I want you doing self-concept. Clearly. Okay? Self-concept. And you're trying to manifest the woman who has it all. So why don't you practice? Because it is like a mental, kind of like when we go to the gym and we're working out our muscles, it's like the mental muscles. Embody the state of the woman who has it all. So when I say it's like a mental muscle, I mean, don't be surprised if one moment you're embodying that state, and I'll explain the state in a minute. You're embodying it, and then maybe like 2 minutes later, you're falling right back out and you're back into your normal, what you feel is like, I just call it like the baseline state, which is your normal, comfortable state. And just because it's normal and comfortable doesn't mean it's a state we really want to dwell in, because it could be the state where we're thinking we're not going to manifest any of our shit. But some of us are just comfortable being there because it's where we've been for so long. So when I say embody the state, I mean just simply ask yourself, Adelina, what do you think it would feel like? What do you think you would think if you had everything manifested right now? So for example, your SP, this perfect relationship, money, the car, how would you feel? You'd probably feel relaxed, calm, you got it all. There's nothing to worry about, right? I'm just giving you examples. Come up with your own feelings and thoughts. But it's the idea of trying to just embody what that would feel like and try to keep yourself in that state. Because think about it, it's even going to change how you interact with people within your 3D, because you are from the state of having it all. The longer you're able to embody that state, right? Well, we manifest from our states as well. So the longer you're embodying the state of the woman who has it all, well, guess what? It's like, in my opinion, right? I'm not Jesus. I don't know it all. It's just been my experience that the longer you're embodying the state, okay, and just hear me out. Sometimes to me, it feels like being pressed fast forward. Embodying the state, in my opinion, is just as powerful as like revision is. Because each state has its own experiences. We all probably already know exactly what it's like to embody the state of not having it all. It's where you're at right now. If you're currently unhappy with your 3D right now, and you're wondering where the hell your manifestation is, you are right now embodying the state of lack, of not having your desires, right? And that's why we're affirming and visualizing to get ourselves, hopefully, into the state of having those. Which is why when people finally get to what I would call like that comfortable, trusting, all-knowing Sabbath state, where you're not worried about a damn thing, there's nothing more for you to do, you don't feel like affirming, but it's not from a negative space, it's because I don't need to affirm anymore. I know it's done. I know it's coming. I know I'm going to manifest. I don't know. I could go on and on about this. I'm sorry. I know I'm long-winded. Try to embody the state, and don't beat yourself up if you fall right back out. It's no different than just picking yourself back up and trying to embody it again. Think of it like that. And if that doesn't feel comforting to you, then obviously affirmations are still going to work for you. You can still affirm. I'm not trying to say one's better than the other. I just think like embodying the state is like the shortcut. It's like it's clipping everything out of the way. That's how I look at it. Right? It's like jumping, quantum jumping. Okay. All right. I know I'm going on and on. I'll stop. Okay. And thank you. Kim, how can I book a session with you? I'm having trouble doing it. And send me an email right now. Let me know that it's you from YouTube. And while I'm working on Allison, I will work on yours. Okay? Well, thank you very much, by the way. Thank you. Kim, I have a new SP. Kara, what's going on? But also wondering if a new SP popping up could be Bridge of Incidents before the first SP. Yeah. Hello. It's called Birds Before Land. Okay. Just saying. But it's okay. But I actually think I like this new SP more, and he came out of nowhere. Okay. I'm just going to keep it real, Kara. That happens all the fucking time. It does. So it comes down to being your motherfucking choice. If you're enjoying SP2, good. Have fun. Is SP1 still going to show up at some point? Yes. Like when I tell you your manifestations are coming, it's a done deal. If it's your desire, you've spent dominant time focusing on having that desire, it just doesn't drop off the face of this earth. It's still coming. It's still in that Amazon van. So you'll just get the pleasure of deciding who do you want when they both are here at the same time. But that's not a bad thing. But honestly, SP2 is a Birds Before Land. But I know lots of people who end up liking their Birds Before Land better than the original SP. But the good thing is it will be your choice. It won't be you have to give up manifesting SP1 because you're enjoying SP2. That's not the case. So either way, I hope you, knowing you like I do so far, Kara, I know that you're still working on your self-concept and you're not going to stop doing that, because whatever we manifested with the first SP, we want to make sure the stuff we didn't like, we don't want to show up with SP2. Hence why you're going to stay in your self-concept. But I know you're one determined bitch, and that's why I really like you, so no problems. But yeah, SP2 was your Birds Before Land, but enjoy it. Enjoy it. But SP1's still going to come. You've been warned. So I just watched a movie called On Golden Pond. I love that movie, okay? I love that movie, and I own it on VHS, just so you know. And I've been crying tears of sadness and joy for the past hours, and I just feel this love for everyone and everything. And I've been, hold on, I lost part of your, where's the rest of you? Okay, hold on. And I've been changing my beliefs, but I just have been emotional, and I feel closer to everyone, but I still feel so emotional. Maybe it was the movie, or is it something else? Does anyone know what is happening? Well, to be honest, I'm not 100% sure what's happening. Because I would need to know more about you, Richard Kingston, to be able to say anything. But that movie is fucking emotional. I'll give it to you. Okay. The movie is emotional, and maybe it helped to elevate you. And maybe you're just having an emotion from that. It's not a bad thing, right? This is not a negative emotion. Definitely here to learn today. Love it, Simone. Your entitlement is probably why you're not manifesting, because you're expecting someone else to do the work. It isn't cute. Respect people's boundaries when asking for their help. Damn, what happened? What in God's name have I missed? Kim, I have been affirming for almost 2 weeks. I'm trying not to count, I swear, just for me to know that I'm actually doing it. And writing intentions every morning. Love it, Kay Tyler. You just might get an A+ today. Yeah, did some of you who I've already talked to tonight think I wasn't going to go back to grading? Oh, I haven't given up on the grading. I was just going to bring it out a little later. I will grade if I have to. Kim, I keep seeing my SP's name everywhere, but spelled differently. What does it mean? It does not mean anything unless you want it to mean something. But, I mean, I'm teasing you. We give the meaning to everything, but when we start to see our SP's names everywhere and we are actively manifesting that SP, I take that is a birds before land. Some people will tell you it's just a sign. I say it's birds before land because it is still your subconscious putting it out into your 3D. So it's keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. You've obviously impressed. You've impressed. It's a good thing. Wow, beautiful crystal tree. Thank you, Link. Is that a Grinch sweater? Yes. How did you know that? I'm very festive. You don't want to know how many Christmas shirts I own. It's embarrassing. I have a lot. One, two, tree looks good. Kim, how are you? Bjorn, God, I just love you. You and your oat milk. How are you doing, Bjorn? That's the question. How are you doing? Bessie, I freaking love you, gorgeous HBIC. Kat, I love you too. Quick question. If I stop affirming for my SP because I just can't seem to change the story of him, we are together, will it cause him to leave? What? No. Wait a minute. If I stop affirming for my SP because I just can't seem to change the story of him, don't you dare say that again, Kat. Don't say that you can't change the story. That's baloney. That's you feeling weak. Now, you know you're one of my faves. So I'm not wanting to give you an F, but I might give you an F, Kat. Yes, you can change the story if you need to. You're not a weakling. I know you can do this if it's necessary. So, will it cause him to leave if you stop affirming for him? Well, no, unless, of course, you have a belief that he will if you stop. See what I'm saying? You're in control of it all. Which is why I don't want you to say that you can't change the story, because yes, you fucking can. What I will say is you should be working on your self-concept, because if you were working on your self-concept, you wouldn't even question any of this, and you wouldn't think that you can't change the story, because you can. Okay? Kat, I know you can. You're not some weakling. You can fucking do this. You know I like you, so I'm going to give you a C-. All right? Hello. Thank you for all your encouraging words from Philippines. Oh, thank you so much. Finally back in contact with SP. Conversation is inconsistent, but I am persisting. Good. Other men are showing up as the things I'm affirming of SP. Is this birds before land? Absolutely. Yes, Sarah, it is. 100%. So keep persisting, keep doing what you're doing. I keep on saying it's impressing, but it's impressing your subconscious. When I am pointing out this way, I mean it's manifesting out, but I want to say it's impressing out into your 3D, but that's not the right verbiage. But yes, you're doing good. Keep doing what you're doing. It's 100% BBL. Yes. I wrote a new story of my SP. However, some of my old fears still get to me, and I've noticed hot and cold behavior from him. Any tips? Yes, self-concept work. 100% self-concept work. I'm telling you, your self-concept is like... your self-concept is like your engine to your car. Right? Our shell here is the car body. But the self-concept is the fucking engine. That's how you got to look at it like that. If you don't take care of your vehicle, it's going to run like shit. It'll still move, but it's going to run like shit. You fucking change the oil, right? You get the tune-ups. I don't know. What do people do? You know, things with their cars to make them good. But you're taking care of your self-concept. It makes everything run smooth, right? You take care of the self-concept. You change the fucking oil. Shit runs smooth. Okay? Self-concept is the key to fucking everything. It's how you interact with your SP. It's how you interpret what's coming out of their mouths. Your self-concept, yeah, even is doing that. When you're stuck in a shitty self-concept, your fucking specific person could be telling you how much they care about you, and your fucking ass will not even be able to see that. You will see how they didn't word their sentence the way you wanted it to be. So it must mean that they don't really care about you, or they're just saying it to blow smoke up your ass. But if your self-concept was up to par, you would know to say, okay, number one, that's fucking movement. And number two, they're saying exactly what I want to hear. See what I'm saying? They reflect you. Your SPs, everybody you're interacting with, they are the reflection of you. Self-concept is a necessity. Fucking self-concept, okay? And as far as hot and cold is based on your hot and cold thoughts. So get persistent and consistent with your self-concept, and you will notice change with him. Okay? Bessie, you can come on at whatever time we'll be on. We just obsessively appear. I love you, Kat. Just popping on real quick to say thank you, Kim. I broke my phone and Apple told me there was nothing I could do and I needed to get a new phone. I was so sad because I lost everything. I remember, girl. I'm so happy that worked out for you. That's awesome. It's okay. You don't have to do it now. We were chatting through TikTok. Allison K, if you're still here, were you the one who fucking... We were talking through my TikTok live? I think I remember. But I still don't have you on the list. If you haven't already, please still send me that email. A new email with the one that we were already in communication with. You just jarred my memory. Ooh, Sarah says she. SP messaged me last week. The conversation was good. Ever since I have decided to focus 99% on self-concept because I now 100% understand that I am not trying to change him. This is all about changing myself. Yes, fucking Sarah. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Fucking awesome. Very proud of you. 6,000 pluses for Sarah, says she. No, 10,000 pluses. 10,000 pluses for Sarah. Well done, Sarah. And then another 10,000 pluses for getting Snowdrop. So 20,000. It's like, I feel this connection with these people who were way before my time. I'm only 22, but man, that movie just hit me on the deepest level. Feel like I just want to hug everyone. It sounds crazy. It doesn't sound crazy. It's a very good movie. It's a very emotional movie. It is showing all different sides of life and how misunderstandings can happen between family members and things like that. It's a damn good movie. You're not being cray right now. Ooh, hold on. Why is this asking for my motherfucking password? Hold on a minute. What? Wait, now I'm seeing some repeats. Hold on. I no longer want movement nor birds before land. They make me happy momentarily. But after it stops for a while, it makes me sad. I just want my full manifestation to happen now. You're feeling impatient. I get it. I understand. But I hope you're not marinating in that feeling state all the time. Yes, I know birds before land is not your manifestation, and that can be frustrating. Totally, I understand that 100%. 100%, I understand. When you're manifesting things with your SP and then a birds before land shows up doing the things that you want your SP to do, I know how frustrating that is. Some people you know, I wish everyone could see what the beauty of birds before land is, but I do know that when you're in the thick of it, I know how it's, I don't want the birds before land. I get it. I do. Trust me. But you've got to get back to persisting. Don't marinate in the state that your thing isn't here yet. Don't do that, because you're just going to create more what? More time that it's not here yet. Don't marinate in the shit you don't want, because then we can't be surprised when that shit we didn't want shows up. My SP stopped talking a couple weeks ago and left. I was sad and just my affirmations and manifesting him back. Well, today while I was at work, he came home, took a steak out of the freezer and left a note. What? And left a note? What kind of note? I'm confused, TC. I'm confused. We only pay once you send us a link, right? Right. Hello, Diamond C. How do I deal with fear of not knowing if my SP has broken up a 3? How do I deal with fear of not knowing if my SP has broken up a 3P yet? Okay. You know, let me just say it like this. When you are fearing that they have not yet broke up with the 3P, you are doing a couple things. You are acknowledging the 3P is still within your awareness, within your 3D. So you are then what? We're focusing on that, and then we get to create more of that. We don't want to do that, right? As far as you having the direct fear that they're not broken up yet, that is you not trusting that your manifestation is going to come. You are doubting everything. Because if you trusted that it was done and there was nothing to worry about and your manifestation was going to come, you wouldn't be fearing if they broke up yet. Let me just say it like this. I guess I'm trying to get you to understand that them being together or them breaking up, neither one in the 3D guarantees your manifestation. You keeping your mind in the dominant space of you two being together, that brings the manifestation. Not you worrying whether they broke up or not. That doesn't guarantee your relationship regardless. See what I'm saying? So why waste any time thinking, are they broke up yet? So, even if they were, so we need you to be dominantly marinating on you and him being back together. You dominantly wondering if they're together or not is just doing what? Creating more of that. That's not what you want. You want to be dominantly centered, focused, thinking, marinating in what you want to manifest. So when that fearful thought comes up, tell that fearful thought, we don't have time to give a fuck whether they're still together or not. Because whatever is going on in that scenario is just 3D. It's old manifestation, old thoughts playing out, nothing more. Who cares? We're worried about putting our focus on what we want. Or better yet, working on your self-concept. Then you wouldn't give two fucks whether they were together or not, because you would confidently know your fucking manifestation is coming. It doesn't matter who the fuck he's talking to or she's talking to. They're not going to be able to keep them. If I've decided I want that person, that's it. And if my self-concept is on par, there's no one who can stop me from getting what I want. That works for everybody, not just me. See what I'm saying? What is going on in your current 3D does not determine whether you get your manifestation or not. It's where you are up here right now. Right now in this moment is creating your future. I mean, I say your future. What time's an illusion, just so you know. Everything's already happening already. Just saying. Okay. I affirmed that my SP somehow would reveal to me that he was single. The next day, he said something to a common friend that implied he was still alone. This seems like movement. And we're going to say it was movement. Kim, you are a badass. Love you, Amy LeBlanc. Love it. But no, really. Let's say it's movement. Let's say it's fucking movement. We determine. We give the meanings to everything. Okay? Oh, I just love you guys. I'm watching the comments come up here. Thanks, guys. Get on your fucking affirmations, high flyers. Fucking high flyers, Bjorn. Mommy? Sorry. What? Aquaman Mike, what? Mommy? Sorry. That's hilarious. Kim, it's been 8 months. The waiting is getting a little tough, and I've been having a bit of a meltdown lately. Well, what the fuck, Link? Why are you having a meltdown? What's going on? What are you not believing? Or better yet, what are you believing in? You believe it in your 3D? That's what it sounds like to me. You're believing in your 3D. Aren't you? Time's an illusion, you know. Just so you know. Us stupid-ass humans decided to live with time. The constraints of time. But everything's already in existence, so really time is an illusion. But I know not everybody wants to talk about that. I get it. I like talking about that. But Link, what the fuck? All right? What is going on? Hey, Erica! How are you? I've already talked to Adelina, just so you know. Yeah, Link, and want some answers. What the fuck? Are you being persistent and consistent in the right fucking things? Are you focusing on the having? Are you embodying the state of having all your desires? Or are you embodying the state of not having shit? Are you embodying the state of the person who does not have their fucking desires? Why the fuck would we want to marinate in that? Sitting in a hot tub of shit. Exactly. Come on, Link. Link, I'm borderline about to give you enough. I'm just saying. A great fan of you, Kimberly. Do we see any sign when manifesting and coming near? Thank you very much. I actually have a video on that, just so you know. But I do want to say, listen. I know people get hung up on birds before land. Yes. But I do want to make it very clear. There are some people who do not get their birds before land. They don't get any. Some people don't get anything, and then boom, the manifestation appears. So I think that needs to be discussed more. Sorry, you just made me think about that. But yeah, I will tell you, here's a sign that you can rest assured that your manifestation is near, is when you are in the state of not worrying about a goddamn thing. And you totally trust that that manifestation's already created. It's already done, meaning done in our subconscious mind. It's already created, right? It's already done. It's in existence in a parallel reality. You sincerely don't give a fuck. You don't worry. You don't care. There's nothing more to be done. Neville would say the Sabbath, right? There's nothing more for you to do. And you know it. It's just the chill. I'm going to live my life because I got no worries, because I know the manifestation is coming. There's nothing to second guess. That is usually an indicator it is around your corner. Just saying. I got BBL after he came back into my life. That's what I'm talking about. Okay. But I do have a video on it, so you can watch my video, okay? There's probably been birds flying all around me, but I don't pay any attention. Oh, Lisa, I fucking love you. Let's see. Started affirming for an SP for the first time in a while last night, and I've already gotten birds before land today. Love it, Baka boy. Love it. Well, sometimes when we start really focusing on self-concept, we want an apology. I'm not going to lie to you, Amy LeBlanc. I love saying it. I hope I'm saying it right because I like saying it like that, and I hope it is how you say it. I'm not going to say you're wrong. I'm going to say I'm challenging that. And by challenge, meaning I'm open to other ideas, but I find I might disagree with you. Here's why. Oh, she loved the Christmas tree. I love her. Just Erica, do you mind saying? Can I say like who you are, or do you want me to keep that private? Can I share? Let me tell everybody so they can go check you out. Just say yes. Just write yes, Erica, and I'll know it's safe, and then I'll reveal. Yeah, Amy LeBlanc, I'm gonna fucking challenge you, girl. I'm challenging you. Okay. By challenge, I'm not outright saying I think you're wrong. I'm just saying I'm challenging that. I feel the opposite. I feel that when you are working on your self-concept, while, right, hear me out, while accepting that, right, you're the operant power of your reality. You're working on your self-concept. You feel fucking amazing, right? Because when we work on our self-concept, we tend to feel better, more confident about ourselves. We also might be doing some type of healing from past experiences. Oh, I love you too. Erica, just say yes so I can say where you're from. No, I won't if you want me to. So I'm keeping it private in case you want me to. But yeah, no, I disagree. I think that when you're working on your self-concept, while you are also accepting that you're creating everything around you, you don't need the apology from anyone because you know you created everything in a good way. In a good way, though. Meaning the stuff that you experienced that was not good in your life, you don't take blame. You don't beat yourself up for it. It's just, it was unconsciously created. Not consciously, unconsciously. Big difference. Okay? So no, I challenge you. I do disagree with you on that. Because I think that when you are strong within your self-concept, you don't need apologies from shit. There might be nice if they show up, but you don't need them. I don't think that you start wanting the apology because you don't need it. You know why people show up and suck. You know what I'm saying? You know why people show up and piss you off with their dumb shit. Once you've accepted that you create everything in your reality, we now know, okay, you're acting like a fucking asshole. Well, now I know why. Let me go work on that. You're never going to fucking act like that again. Thank you. See what I'm saying? I don't need the fucking apology. I don't know. I think I disagree with you on that. The reason I say that is if you have been abused, it helps you feel better. Not doing a victim story. I beat myself. Oh, shit. Hold on. Your thing went away. Hold on. I went off the screen too fast. Hold on. Okay. The reason I say that is if you have been abused, it helps you feel better. Not doing a victim story. I beat myself every day, if that makes sense, although I get it. I do see your point. I think from the standpoint, though, that I think that when people go through traumatic events, and traumatic events are relevant. And what I mean by relevant, it means it's never for anyone else to decide if someone else's experience was traumatic or not. That's my opinion. It is not for me to ever tell anybody, well, I don't think that was a traumatic event. I don't think that was it. No, If you, as yourself, you feel you went through something traumatic, I'm trusting, I'm believing, and I'm agreeing with you on that. Because I think no one has the right to judge another person. But I see what you mean. But there's a part of me that still has something lingering that I don't know. I guess there is different types of healing that maybe in some people's journey, maybe wanting that apology might be healing. I don't know. I think we'd have to talk about that more. As I said, it's a challenge. It's not a hard, cold fucking decision, but I think we get to talk. We should talk about that. Love that. You are never going to fucking do that again. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'm just too sassy, but that's just how I feel. Now, once I really, really grasped that, like, holy fucking shit, it's me. It's me doing everything. It's me. Even the shit I didn't like, it was me. I felt powerful. I felt like, oh, yeah, you're never going to fuck with me ever again. Those days are all done. I'm in control now. You know what I'm saying? Amy, I would love to have a chat with you. I think you and I would have fun. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna try to see where I left off, but I have a feeling. Well, I'm going back as far as I can go, okay? The goddess has blessed me with my little girl. She is a gift from the goddess. Love it, Michelle O'Rourke. I'm trying to get over my limiting belief. If I focus on self-concept, then my other manifestations won't come. I know it's just doubt. It's 100% doubt because, GM, you're 100% wrong. You're wrong. If you go, listen, number one, you don't have to eliminate affirming for everything else. It's just that your self-concept should be the dominant things you're affirming for. If you want your SP, your money, your health, or anything you can think of that you're trying to manifest, if you want it to show up as the version you prefer, and no matter what the subject is the version you prefer, and you want that shit to show up and stay, you need your self-concept. Because you can manifest fucking anything without working on your self-concept. But I guarantee you, it's going to fizzle, it's going to flail, it's going to be hard for you to keep. Why waste your time manifesting if you're not going to put 100% in? When you're coming and you want to fucking manifest love, money, happiness in general, why waste your time half-assing it? Because you're just going to get a half-ass experience. I'm not saying, GM, that you're doing half-assing. That's not what I'm saying to you. But I'm saying to anybody afraid to work on their self-concept, I understand. That was me when I first found the law of assumption. I didn't want to touch it. I wanted to just affirm for my SP, and I cannot tell you how not good that is. I learned the hard way. I try to share with you my fuck-ups so that you don't have to fuck up. See what I'm saying? Fucking work on your self-concept, period. It's the answer to just about everything. Per subject, of course. But seriously, no, working on your self-concept, even at, right, doing it 100%, is not going to stop any other manifestation from coming. Good. Okay, I can say it. I see it. She said yes. So Erica is Erica from Create Your Future. You know, sexy Erica with the long, flowing, silky hair, with that sexy ass accent she's got when she talks. That's Erica. She's one of the good coaches. And she's fucking lovely. Okay? But no, anyways, GM, work on your self-concept and do not fucking worry. Yeah, Jamie, I love Erica too. Yes. See, Erica, look all this love there is for you. I remember the first time Erica emailed me, she sent me a message through, I think it was Instagram, and then we emailed, and I was like, I started stuttering. I was like, this is fucking Erica. Like, this is Erica. Erica's writing me? Yeah, that was that moment. But I already dumped all that on her. Couldn't believe it. Felt like I was talking to a celebrity. Sexy Erica. But GM, no. Girl, you're going to be okay. Oh, love you guys. Love it. See, Erica, you're loved everywhere. Oh, I love you too, Amy. Amy LeBlanc. I was meant to be French too. Not that I know that you're French or not, Amy. I'm just saying your last name reminds me of French or France, Francais. I was sick of my 3D yesterday and SP was triggering me. I rampaged and I demanded that I would start seeing movement. I just spent the last hour listening to SP say everything. I was affirming. Love it. Love it. If you say I miss you about your SP, can that be hurtful in manifesting them? That's a good question, Mel Marabito. I like saying her last name. If I say I miss you about your SP, no. Let me say it like this. I think sometimes we forget when we're manifesting. Hold on, I'm seeing Erica. Oh my God, you guys may have been nice. Oh, love it, Erica. See? You're loved and adored over here with the other HBICs. Erica is an official HBIC. Yeah, Mel, this is what I was going to say. I think that a lot of people feel, or they get lost in when they're manifesting, that they forget they're fucking human sometimes. And we're still going to have human emotions, human moments. And when you're not currently with your person, yes, when manifesting, we want our dominant focus to be on the having, so that as if you're already in that relationship. Hence embodying the state of having, right? Embodying the state of it already being here right now with you. But we shift states from moment to moment, right? So obviously we're going to have our human moments and fall out of the state and realize, okay, SP's not here yet. Do we want to dominantly focus on that? Fuck no, we're not trying to recreate that. But is it normal to have the occasional moments where you miss that person? Of fucking course it is. Of course it is. And if the word slips out, I miss you, is that going to destroy your manifestation? No, unless you convince yourself that it will, right? Because you make the rules of your reality. But just having a moment, an individual single moment of where you say, I miss you, maybe like in an inner conversation or something. You're not ruining anything. It's just important. Don't dominantly be there. Be wallowing in I miss. You see what I'm saying? We don't have to be perfect to manifest. We don't have to be perfect at our affirmations. We don't have to perfectly visualize. There's nothing that we have to do perfectly. It's dominance, dominantly, where you are spending the dominant amount of your time. The word dominant doesn't mean all. See what I'm saying? That's why you don't need to be perfect. It's okay to have your emotional days. It's just don't let them be your dominant place or state or time. See what I mean? See what I mean? Let me tell you, when I first found the law of assumption, I thought I had to be perfect all the fucking time. And it was so stressful. It was so stressful. I was worried, but you got to think I came from law of attraction and then found law of assumption. So I still had a lot of the limiting beliefs that I had to think positive all the time. I was not a positive person naturally. You know what I mean? I'm like, how is this ever going to work for me? I'm not happy all the time, blah, blah, blah. And now here we are. You don't have to be perfect. So Mel, if you said I miss you, it's okay. Do I want you to say that all day long and think all day long that you missed her? No. No, I don't want you to do that. I don't want you to dominantly be there. But the occasional human moment, it's okay. You're not ruining anything. I'm waiting for Brienne at some point to start typing, it's a lot of words. A lot of words. She's going to call me out for talking and talking and talking on and on and on. I know she is. I know it's coming. Every time Kim says my Amazon van, I imagine, I think I miss her too. Gotcha, Montreal. You miss a bitch. So maybe you do want her back. Maybe it's not just about having her come back and saying, I'm sorry, so you can say, well, fuck you, right? Maybe it's not that, Montreal. Maybe you want to manifest her back, and that's fucking okay. She may have hurt your feelings on whatever it is that she fucking did. Okay? But if you work on your self-concept, you're going to feel fucking amazing. She's going to have no choice but to reflect that new and improved self-concept. An apology will probably naturally just come out anyway, and she'll be all over your ass. You don't want her back. Maybe just a little bit, you do. Maybe teeny tiny. Teeny tiny. Every time Kim says my Amazon van, I imagine running to the street and stopping that fucking van. That would be hilarious. Look at, no. Okay. My brother-in-law got COVID, and I have been affirming my family never get sicker anymore. And he was improving, but got a fever last night, but I'm still affirming. We have all tested negative. Yes, keep persisting. I'm too busy putting your spammers in timeout. Yeah, Kate Tyler, you keep persisting though. Keep persisting. Okay? Keep persisting. And don't think that because you've been affirming, listen, I think Annie just posted, if it wasn't her newest, it was one of her, like say one of the last 4 videos that she put out, where she talked about, she like revisited the subject about her own father having COVID. So like this is not the video where she talks about it the first time. This is the most recent video that she put up, I'd say within the last 4 videos, and she revisits that subject. You still continue to affirm for your uncle or brother-in-law, sorry. Your still continue to affirm for them, okay? But just because he got a fever doesn't mean your manifestation for him is not working. You stay persisting and keep going no matter what. And if you need something to like, boost you, give you a little judge, I'm telling you, one of the last couple of videos that Annie put out, she discussed that she revisited the time her dad had COVID and like something similar happened, she was affirming and believing that he would be okay, and the doctor or the nurse was giving a totally opposite prognosis, not at all what she wanted to hear, she kept fucking persisting, and her dad obviously is still here, and he's all better. So keep persisting. Don't stop. Kim, is it better to manifest in steps with an SP? It honestly, manifesting in steps is all about where you are in your own manifestation journey. I love being a part of this wonderful group. I love that you're a part of our group, Erica. Are you kidding me? I love it. Manifesting in steps really is about where you are on your journey. And let me explain. When I first found the law of assumption, I was in the midst of transitioning out of law of attraction, okay? And right in the midst of that transition is when I manifested my SP that I have now. And the law of assumption, because I had the background of law of attraction, I got the idea of law of assumption, I grasped it, but it still felt at times like, whoa, what do you mean I'm creating everything with my thoughts? I still had those doubtful moments, right? So it was hard for me because I was what's the word? Is it pessimist? Skeptic. I was a skeptic at heart, or I was a pessimist when it, giving into trusting that because I have this desire, I'm just going to get it. You know what I mean? Those kind of thoughts went through my mind. So it was hard for me to just affirm that I'm, he's head over heels in love with me, blah, blah, blah. It didn't feel right? Because, it's normal to not always believe your affirmations when you first start affirming, right? So it was a stretch for me to say it. And then I saw, somebody made a video about doing it in little pieces, little steps. And I'm like, all right, fuck it. That's what I'm going to do. And the steps help me build my faith, in the law of assumption, right? Because each time I manifested a step, it made it easier for me to believe the next step, right? So let me say this though. So yes, I would be affirming for the steps, but at the same time, because I was a scripter, I would still script for the final manifestation. So let's just say yours is to be married to that person, and that feels too much of a stretch. So maybe you would manifest, regular contact by phone for your first step. I think that was one of my first steps. So you're going to affirm for that and occasionally still throw in the being married part. Because I like to think, right? I like to affirm in past tense as if everything's already here and manifested, right? Is it living in the land of the wish fulfilled? It's not in the land. I like to say that. But to me, it's like you're still hitting both. You're working in your steps, but you're still throwing in the affirmations for your final goal. So you're still manifesting right to the end at the same time. The steps that you manifest help build your faith. So to me, you're still doing the same thing, right? Still, you're going to the end, but you're working on little pieces of the middle. Some people will tell you it's messing with the middle. I say it's not. You're not controlling how. You're not controlling how these steps manifest. You're not. You're just manifesting like the little pieces, but you're still not controlling it. I hope that makes sense. But no, do I think everyone needs to manifest in steps for their SP? No. If you're someone who naturally is you're like guns blazing, you're ready for this, manifestation works, you can trust that it's done, you're not doubting all the time, you don't need to do steps. You can skip right over that and go right to the end. Steps, to me, is for the people who need to build their faith and trust a little bit that this shit actually even fucking works. That's what I think the steps are for. But even though that's my opinion on steps, anybody can do it if they want. Just because I think it's for people who don't really believe, who need more faith. That's just my limiting belief. It doesn't have to be yours. Have you been watching that movie since I was a kid? I mean, oh, on Golden Pond. I saw my SP's name written on a snowy car near my house. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes, right. That's cool. What did you talk about with me? What did you talk about with me, Jay? Oh, you're not talking to me. Can we affirm in future? I think you mean in future tense. You can affirm any way you want. I have the preference of affirming in either past tense or present. But if you like to affirm future, that's fine. You make the rules in your reality. My SP changed my name on Netflix because he can't stand to look at my name because it brings him to tears because he loves me and misses me so much. I love that you gave that meaning, Nicole. Excellent. Natalie Birch. Kim, I missed you. I missed you, Natalie. Where have you been? Where the hell you been? I didn't think I could love anyone like I love my daughter the night she was born, and I held my little girl in my arms. She stole my heart. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, Michelle. Kim, my self-concept has been good, but sometimes when I'm visualizing, there are images I don't want. Any tips to shut it off? Lorraine, just like thoughts, right? Whether it be visuals or thoughts. You don't need to be in fear of negative thoughts or negative visuals. You don't have to live in fear that, oh my God, I had a negative thought pop up. Is it going to manifest? No, it's what we dominantly are marinating in that we need to be concerned with. So the occasional ones, just shift your focus. Nothing more than that. Don't give it a negative meaning. Don't give it the meaning that, oh my God, I thought of something negative, so now it has to fucking manifest. Don't torture yourself, Lorraine. We don't have to be in fear. Listen, we can't control every fucking thought that comes in our mind. We can't. Hence why it's our dominant ones that manifest. You know what I'm saying? So any tips to shut it off? No, because listen, it's totally normal, natural to occasionally get an opposing thought to what we're manifesting. But what I will tell you is the more that you refocus yourself when things like that come into your mind, right? You shift your focus. Sometimes it's jarring yourself in the moment. That used to work for me. Like, Kim, stop it. Do you want to manifest more of that shit? No, you don't. That would distract me and get me to shift my thoughts or to do something else to get my get my focus onto something else. That would be enough for me. But we are never going to control every fucking thought that comes to our mind. So we do not need to be perfect. Okay? So no, nothing's necessarily going to shut it off. But the more you refocus, the less those thoughts are going to come up. See what I'm saying? So it's not about beating yourself up because of it. It's shifting the focus. Be gentle. Kim, I just watched your ads. Did you affirm for this? My ads? I have no idea what ads get played. That I do not control. So I don't know, Gucci, what you're talking about. Any tips on making my self-concept more stable? Yes. More consistency with your self-concept. The more you do it, the more you're persistent in affirming, marinating in self-concept, affirmations, affirmation tapes, meditations, visualizations, scripting. The more persistent and consistent you are, the more stable you will be. Your bucket and your car and my SP have the same name. Frank. Your SP's name's Frank. I love that your SP's name is the same name as my bucket. I love that. I manifested my dance teacher being nice to me, and he used to be so rude to me, but I visualized him complimenting me, and he did a day later. Love it, fucking Sarah. ZZ, you're here. You're not late, ZZ. No worries. I just want to say thank you so much for the encouraging words. I've been seeing movement again, and I've been ignoring my 3D. Love it, ZZ. Love it. SP asked for my availability dates for this week and said to make something happen. He read my last message, but no reply. Sorry for TMI, but I've been PMSing today. I know I was on my throne Sunday. It's all right. Just listen, don't start falling apart because what you're seeing in the 3D isn't exactly what you want right now, right? Don't start you rolling backwards. You start what? Getting right back on top of your game. I know our hormones can fuck with our head. I know I got that. Trust me. Do your best just to fucking refocus yourself. We do not care what's happening out here. You had movement. You're going to have movement again. Okay? Don't think that because everything didn't play out perfectly the way you thought it would this week doesn't mean anything's going away. It doesn't mean he's changing his mind. No, you're the one controlling it. You stay persistent with your own dominant thoughts and he will be back. And clearly you're working on your self-concept, I'm sure. Right? I'm sure you are. Can someone take my manifestations or receive it instead of me? No. There might be people within your reality who are getting the things that you're affirming for, but that is actually birds before land that you're experiencing, but they cannot take your manifestation. No. Remember, fear and faith require you to put belief in the unseen unknown. So which one do you want to focus on? Love it. How to get rid of the fear of certain thoughts manifesting. I affirm my self-concept, but how to get rid of those fearful thoughts? Well, you don't need to be in fear of your thoughts. It's your dominant thoughts, your dominant beliefs, your dominant assumptions that manifest, not just random fearful thoughts. So number one, I hope that makes you feel better right from the jump. It's not just one fucking thought that automatically has to happen. But don't dominantly be fucking marinating in the fearful thoughts either. And don't tell yourself that fearful thoughts have to fucking manifest. Don't do that. You make the rules for your reality. You decide. So fearful thoughts never manifest. Make that a rule in your reality. Yes, I affirmed to get over 1,000 on TikTok. Got it. Now I can go live. Love it, Gigi Fox. I realized my SP didn't treat me how I deserve to be treated. I know I have to change the old story, but I don't know if I'm too lazy to or don't believe I can manifest him back, feeling unmotivated. Well, if you're feeling unmotivated, take a fucking break. Just take a fucking break, man. Keep working on your fucking self-concept. Yeah, and I guess it's a decision you need to make. Are you too fucking lazy to change that old story? I don't think you are. I think you just need a damn break. And I hope it's not because you think you can't manifest him back, because that's just bullshit in itself. So you need to sit with yourself and think about it and decide, what do you want? If you decide you want him back, well, let's get back up on that fucking train and let's get moving, Natalie Birch. My second SP that I'm not focusing on because it's just friends with benefits, it's coming over next week. Will that be okay? I want my main SP in the long run. Yes, that's okay. Don't start telling yourself differently, though. Okay? I keep checking the 3D. It hurts. Rinny! Vinny! What the actual motherfuck? F minus. F 1 billion minuses. Why in the fuck are you checking your 3D? Why? How many fucking times did I say tonight? Or in any of my motherfucking videos or lives have I said we do not give a fuck what's happening in that fucking 3D? We don't check for shit. We don't poke for shit. Because it's the manifestation of old fucking thoughts. I keep checking the 3D. It fucking hurt. What? Are you self-sabotaging your ass? Are you torturing yourself? What are you doing? Rennie! Stop fucking checking the 3D! You're trying to recreate more shit. I just don't get it. F a billion minuses. Stop fucking checking the 3D. You need to live, right? I get it. You need to live in the 3D. But if we want change, okay, hear me out. If we want fucking change in our fucking lives, if we want change, are you hearing me? Are you hearing me? If you want change, if you want the shit that you want to show up, why in the Sam motherfuck are we going to keep marinating in the fucking 3D that is right now not producing what we fucking want? Why would we ever do that? Why? And let's not pretend that's some new concept we're just thinking about today, or that we just started deciding last week that we're not going to look at the 3D. That's a common fucking basic bitch concept. We don't give a fuck what's happening in our current 3Ds because they don't mean dick. They're manifestation of your old shitty thinking. But Rennie, you know what you're doing right now in this moment? You're tattletaled. You're tattletaled on yourself. You're telling me that you are spending the dominant amount of your time doing all the wrong shit. Spending your time in all the wrong places. How the fuck is that going to fix your future? Tell me. F 7 billion minuses. Stop looking at your 3D like it's your permanent circumstances unless you want it to be your permanent circumstance. So decide today, I want my desire or I want to keep marinating in this pool of shit. I love swimming in shit. I love partying and shit. I love drinking shit. I want to live in shit. That's what accepting the 3D we don't want says to me. I want to swim in shit all day long. No, you don't. You want your fucking manifestation. You want your manifestation. Stop this shit. You've been chastised. All right? I expect a better report out of you next week. Okay. Is it okay to affirm to see movement in the 3D if you notice the thought, I'm not seeing movement? Seems to be my current assumption. It's not to force movement, but want to correct it. It's like this. I'm doing good, teacher. It's like this. I myself have had on this channel a movement challenge in the past. I don't think the occasional, hear the key word? Did you hear the key word? What's your name? Mega Omegs. Are you hearing me? Occasional, meaning not very fucking often. Okay. I don't think it's a problem for you to, like, on a one-time thing, manifest or intend or affirm to see movement. Is it something that I think that you should be requesting from your subconscious, your universe, to see in the 3D? No, I don't. But I won't be a hypocrite. I think the once in a while, like when Kim gives you permission and no other time. So like a one time, okay? Go ahead. But if it isn't exactly what you want to see, if it's not perfect, don't be that dumbass who gives up because it's not exactly what you were wanting. Just let your subconscious do its job. So you want to do it for the one-time deal, go right ahead. But if that's something that you think you're going to sneak on the understudy here, you're going to sneak it under, and we're going to affirm for that all the fucking time, you are going to put yourself into a cycle of getting nothing but movements in the 3D. Little pieces, little signs, little movements that you're going to go on a cycle. We don't want that. We want our full manifestation. See what I'm saying? But another thing I'd like to say is don't fucking tell yourself that you're not seeing movement and that there's no movement. There's always movement. You just might not be the person that needs to see the movement right now. Because movement's always happening. It's probably happening. If it's with an SP, it's happening with the SP. If it's for money or other things like cars, jobs, then the movement is happening with the people or places or things that need to move around to bring you your manifestation. Movement is always happening. The law of assumption. Your subconscious mind doesn't take a fucking lunch break, doesn't take a coffee break. Okay? It's not having a fucking cigarette in the back. That's not a cigarette. No, that's... You know what I'm saying? Okay? It's always movement. If I dream about him, will he dream about me? If I affirm, he does. You're allowed to affirm whatever the hell you want. If you want to believe that, go right ahead. You make the rules. Also, Kim, how do I get over the negative feelings sometimes? It's just not even thoughts. I just randomly have an anxious moment, especially when family complain to me. And I'm flashing back to what we talked about, I believe, last week. I'm trying to think because I know what you told me last week, so I'm trying to put myself in your scenario for a minute and trying to think how I would handle it. See, with the anxious moments you're talking about, it's because you're maybe expecting or assuming that your family member may or may not say something that's either on the opposite of what you're trying to manifest or just negative in general. And that's because we hold an assumption of these family members that they're always going to show up a certain way. So in the moments, you could do one of two things. If it's because of the feeling of anxiety that you're trying to get rid of, you could be affirming, affirmations to quell your anxiety. That is an option. But B, and what I think you should do is remember when we are trying to recreate people like a family member and we are wanting them to show up a different way, it is our job to see them as that new version first. So when we are still interacting with them and they have not officially conformed yet in our 3D, it is best, honestly, and it's not always the easiest thing to do, but when they are talking, for me, it's easy. I can just shut down and stop hearing people. But you could also be talking at the same time as they're talking in your head. This is just the old version, the new version's coming. They can't help themselves. This is the manifestation of my old thoughts. There's nothing to be anxious about. There's nothing to be worried about. There's nothing to be upset about. This is manifestation of old thoughts. This is just manifestation of old thoughts. It means nothing. It means nothing. So just talk yourself down. But keep in mind, you're still going to have human moments, right? Just because we're into the law of assumption and we're aware of our power and our ability to create doesn't mean we're never going to have. But it doesn't mean we're going to stop having human moments. So, but see, she's still talking. She's still doing it. It's because you're still accepting her as the old version. I know it's not easy to deal with when you're stuck face to face with that person, but it is you who has to change first. So continue working on your self-concept and do your best to continue to see her or him, I think it's a her, as the new version. As you are persistent, as you are consistent, she will conform. It's almost like you got to turn it off in your mind when she's talking, because it's old thoughts. It's meaningless old thoughts. They feel real. It feels real in the 3D. I get it, but it is manifestation of old thoughts. It really is. The holidays are really hard for me personally, so I've been feeling very depressed lately. These lives brighten my week so much. Oh, Natalie, I don't want you to be friggin' depressed. I don't want you to be depressed. Don't be sad. Where do you live, Natalie Birch? You want to come to my house for Christmas? I don't want you to be sad. You have to put up with poop, though. You have to sleep on the couch with poop. Would you want to sleep next to that all night? Can you even see her? No, you can't. Look at that. Can you see her now? Oh, you see her? She's right there. Look at her passed out. She's so cute. Hold on. Whoopsie. Whoopsie. There we go. There we go. Okay. Chicago. God damn it. Well, what are you, like an hour behind? Well, get in your car and start driving. I live in New York. You're right, Kim. I'm done with allowing people with no free will to affect me so strongly. Yes, ZZ. That's the fucking attitude I like. A+. Kim, do you have some affirmations for self-concept and seeing your SP in person? For affirmation for self-concept, you mean self-concept in connection with love and relationships, I'm assuming. And being that you're trying to manifest seeing them in person. Do you feel me connecting with you, GM, right now? Do you feel this connection? I'm not going to give you an F. I'm going to give you a B-. I'm going to give you a B- because I know you're newer to the game. Okay, that's why you got a B-, because I'm giving you the extra credit points for being newer. But when we're trying to manifest them, just to see us in person, yes? We are not trusting that we're going to be able to manifest this person at all. No one else is coming for Christmas without me. Bitch, you know you can come. Why are you being stupid? I have a chaise sofa. GM, I'm coming back to you. Hold on. I have a chaise sofa. Do you see this? So there's a little sticky out part. See where Poop's head is? That's the chaise. So Brienne can sleep on the chaise and Natalie Birch can sleep on the rest of the couch. And Poop will sleep in the middle of you two. Okay? There. And if anybody else wants to come, it's going to have to be the floor. but you can bring your sleeping bags. Okay? And I'll come down in my Santa suit and put presents under the tree. No. All right, jam. Let's get back to jam. All right. First of all, I hope you're affirming some basic bitch ones like, I am chosen. I am chosen. I am always chosen. I am loved. I'm worthy of love. I am worthy of everything I desire. I am deserving of love. I am worthy and I deserve respect from everyone in my life. I am always pursued, wanted, desired by SP. Yes, Christmas sleepover at Kim's. Fuck yeah. I'm trying to think of some other ones. Of course, I'm on the spot, so I can't think of anything right now. But I know just by your comment that you are paying attention to the 3D too much. You're hooked on the 3D right now. And I get when our SPs are not doing what we want, it is very hard to not be hung up on the 3D. I get it. There you go. I'm always valued and cherished. Thank you. Throw some self-concept affirmations in there for jam. Anyone? I feel you're very much wanting to not work on your self-concept and you want to focus on your SP, and I get it. But I bet if I like drilled a hole and climbed through and searched through your brain, I think that you're much more worried about focusing on your self-concept than you're letting on, which I get because I've been there. But you don't understand, and I want you to trust me, that you focusing on your self-concept is not going to slow anything down with your SP. I want you to detach from the thinking that because you started working on A, B, and C, you got movement, then something happened, and now he's pulling back. And you're blaming or you're thinking whatever work you were starting to do is the correlation of him pulling back. I think that's what your mind is doing, and I'm telling you, that is not it. He's been coming in and out long before you started this process. So what's happening right now is nothing but the continued manifestation of your old shitty thinking. And it's nothing more than that. So you've got to do your self-concept. You have to. It's not optional. It is your number one priority. Yes. Working on self-concept gets things moving. Thank you, Amy. Yes. It absolutely does. It will completely alter him because you are altered. When you work on your self-concept, you are changing how you think and feel and perceive yourself. You are on the pedestal, which has to make him also put you up on the pedestal. Right now, you have him up on the pedestal. And don't get me wrong, I think when anybody has love interest in someone else, it's very natural to put them up on a little bit of a pedestal. It's natural, it's normal. But when it comes to a point where we care more about that person than we do our own well-being, that's when we got them up a little too fucking high, and we got to address that shit because we obviously don't feel good enough about ourselves, or we are insecure about something within ourselves that we have to prove to that person why you should love me. No, this is your reality. It's yours. You are the operant power. I know that's going right over your head in the sense that hearing I'm the operant power doesn't fucking feel like it's going to solve all my problems, and I get it. But damn, trust me. Work on your self-concept. You will see change with SP. I think your focus is just wanting to speed things along with him, and I get it. When you want someone, you want them. I get it. Not judging you. But it's like you're trying to run the race without even like putting your sneakers on. You know what I mean? Self-concept. Self-concept. Okay? Yes, until Kim gives you a new assignment. Yes. You can fucking do it, Jim. You can do it. I used to say I don't need self-concept, although it truly is important. I got pissed off tonight about a payment saying it would take up to 48 hours. I said, nope, I'm the operant power. And it comes. Love it. Hey, Kim, I'm a new subscriber. Well, hello. I was wondering if it's normal to sometimes want to give up because you feel like it's not worth it. I'm manifesting an SP and I want to stop, but I want to keep going. Okay, so when you feel like it's not worth it, generally when we feel it's just not worth it, this isn't worth it, it's because in that moment, no matter what, we are thinking that we can't do it, that it's not going to happen, or it's taking too long, or it's going to take forever. We are doubting something in the manifestation process. So my thing is this: do you really want to give up? Or do you just think that you're not going to be able to do it? And if it's truthfully, you just don't feel like you can do it, well, I'm going to tell you to shut it, because that's not true. You can be, do, and have whatever you want. You really can. You really can. So, is it normal? Yeah, it's normal when we are in the doubting times of our lives, when we are thinking that this isn't going to work, or it's going to take forever, or I just don't see how that person can change. I don't see how we could ever be back together because he lives on the other side of the world, shit like that. No, you're just doubting. That's all. Kim, your home looks so cozy. Invite me. Gucci? Where are you from, Gucci? I'm nosy. I want to know. Why do things manifest more quickly for others than ourselves, even when we aren't necessarily attached to that certain outcome? I would say, depending on what the manifestation is. I say depending because sometimes we can feel like we're not so attached to the outcome, and it's not the outcome that you might be attached to, but you might have an inner belief that it's not going to work for you, or that you're not lucky. I use that term loosely, lucky in that subject. Like manifesting money. You might not think that you have any self-concept or inner beliefs regarding money, but you could. Like most of us grew up hearing people say, money don't grow on trees. What do you think? I'm made of money? What do you think? I'm a millionaire? Stuff like that. So sometimes we still have inner beliefs or you understand that self-concept is not just in relation to love. Like you've got a self-concept when it comes to money. You have a self-concept when it comes to your health, relationships, love relationships, friendships, work. I mean, we have self-concept in all areas. So it may not be that you were attached to an outcome, but there may be more going on with another inner belief in whatever that subject may be. So like I would want more details, and I could probably nail that answer for you if I had a little bit more details. Thank you, sweet warrior. Kim, just so you know, we are in the chat saying what we are bringing to your house for our Christmas sleepover. Please fucking do. Okay? Please fucking do. I love that I just fucking love you, sweet warrior, okay? Do you people understand what sweet warrior does for me on TikTok? I mean, the bitch gives me sunglasses. She puts shit, hearts. I swear one time it was a bonfire. I felt like one time there was a thing of water too, but whatever. I could be just making shit up. I don't know. My thoughts go all over the place. But Sweet Warrior always dresses my ass up for TikTok, and I appreciate it, and I just love her. So yeah, so come over and sleep over. Fine. Good. Party at Kim's house. Bring your own alcohol. No beer. I like liquor. But back to Natalie. I don't want you telling yourself that things manifest quicker for other people. You do not know where anybody else is on their journey. Just so you know. You have no idea what is going on within their mind, their subconscious. You have no idea. So what may appear as it manifested so fast for them, you don't know what their inner beliefs and self-concept is on the subject that they manifested. You don't know. They might tell you that this, and this, but it doesn't mean you know all their fucking inner beliefs and what's going on upstairs. You know what I'm saying? That's why I try to push the idea of that we should not be ever comparing ourselves to others. We just shouldn't. Because everybody is on their own individual journey. Own individual journey. Literally, the answer to all your questions is work on self-concept. Live in the state of having. Stop repeating old story. 3D is not real. Time, persist, and be consistent. Pretty much, Jamie. What I should do, Jamie, is copy and paste that to every question. If you give BBL very specific meaning, it'll really help. Give each bird a different meaning and it'll create new assumptions. Love it. Like Sarah said, you aren't changing a person, you are changing you. Exactly. Hey, Cherry darling. Yeah, I think I've been feeling like manifesting my SP back in a different version. Seems kind of impossible. It's not. But I'm not necessarily dreading my life without him, you know. Natalie, you need to just fucking sit down and decide. What do you want? Do you want him in the version that you prefer or not? If you want him back, but you want him back in a specific version, you can absolutely have it. However, you got to give time for him to conform. You got to give him the time. Like I've used the analogy of baking brownies, man. I like my brownies a little mushy. Yeah, so I might take it out a little bit early. But other than that, I don't want pure fucking liquid. So we can't decide, okay, I'm going to manifest this version of SP. He should be here tomorrow. I mean, that would be fucking wonderful, okay? I can't help it. I'm indecisive. Listen. You know what your subconscious probably is like? Well, she wants SP. She doesn't want SP. She wants SP. She doesn't want SP. Your mind must be like all the time. What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. Give your fucking time for the brownies to bake. Give that time to conform. Give your person the time to conform. Thank you, Kimberly. Because of you, I am manifesting my self-concept and realizing I can let the words roll off of me and not let it make me feel any less because I have chosen to be a wife and mother with my love it, Michelle O'Rourke. Love it. Oh, Nicole, thank you. Hey, Kim Betch. You're amazing, and you're so motivating to me. Also, your bucket and your car and SP have the same name. I love that, Nicole. Okay, Frank. Or is it Felix? Frank or Felix? Because Felix is my brush, I think. But Frank is my bucket. So is Frank your SP, Nicole? Love it. And I love that you called me Betch. Isn't that bitch? Betch. I prefer that. So thank you. Ooh, your Christmas tree is pretty. Thank you. Ooh, is it? Wait, I want to see if I get this right. Damiana? Is it Damiana? Damiana? Damn, is it Damiana? Because that's fucking pretty. That's a pretty name. Whitmire. I know Whitmires. There's Whitmires where I live. I think they spell it different, though. I think it's M-O-Y. Whitmire. Moyer. I know, that was useless information, wasn't it? Sorry. Oh, guys, please always remember they don't have free will. They are mirroring you. You are all one. How can you give up on a mirror? Love it. When you say marinating in thoughts, I think of someone sitting in a hot tub filled with marinara sauce. What the fuck? And that's hilarious. Do you want to know? When I say marinating, I envision a large lake of shit. Literal shit. That's what I picture. And I picture whoever I'm talking about in the moment, like doing, what's it called? When you're swimming, what's it called when you're on your back and you're floating? Is it the back float? Is that what it's called? That's what I'm envisioning. When I say marinating, someone is laying on their back, floating in the big pond or lake of shit. Lake of shit. Yep. Floating. Kim, did you see my post on your last video how I was visualizing SP bringing me flowers and someone put flowers by my front door, no card with $100 and flowers? Still don't know who did it? Are you fucking kidding me? No, I did not see that, sweet warrior. Are you fucking kidding me? That's fucking cool. I love shit like that. Guys, you know what? For just 1 second, okay? I know we're all manifesting our fucking biggest desires and dreams. I know, but just for a fucking second. Isn't the law of assumption fun? Isn't it fucking fun? Of all the just random shit. She just walks outside and there's fucking flowers. Flowers! You kidding me? I love it. I love the law of assumption. I love it. It's fun. It's fun. Okay. I'm going to start my affirmations off with I demand again and end them with now. Yes. Preach, Kim. Time is an illusion. Time means nothing. Yes, Bonita. What to do when you're afraid to manifest because it might not happen in time for an event. Okay. Wait a minute. I just need to say, because I just read Jamie's comment, which is underneath. And because I was thinking that Brienne was going to tell me I was too wordy, I didn't say, but I have two visions. It's the lake of shit, and then there's the hot tub of shit. And I just didn't bring up the hot tub story to avoid Brienne bitching about my words. And then I look, and there's Jamie talking about my hot tub of shit. And I'm like, that's what I'm talking about. I love the law of assumption. Anyway. Okay. So when you're afraid that it's not going to manifest in time for an event, okay. First of all, I'm going to use you as an example of this is exactly fucking why I say that certain people just aren't going to be invited to the manifesting on a time crunch party, because if you're going to fucking sit there and worry that it's not going to show up on time, what are you doing? Okay. When you're starting to worry about the time, you need to shift your focus in those moments. You need to stop. Oh, fuck no. My manifestation came. So for example, if we're manifesting by Christmas, every time you start getting nervous that it's not going to show up by Christmas, you have to address those. Because you decided to join the time crunch party. You know what I'm saying? So no, every time that thought, what if it doesn't? It has to. I'm in control of my desires. I'm the operant power. This has to fucking manifest. I decided to be ballsy and manifest on a time crunch, so I don't get to worry about shit showing up on a time crunch. Use that as an affirmation. Okay? But honestly, the only thing to do is fucking shift your focus. Fucking shift your focus. But that's the reason why I talk about, listen, not everybody has an open invitation to time crunch parties. Not if you're going to worry about it the entire fucking time. I'm saying. Kim, I've been affirming for an SP, but I have this other dude sending me threats. Threats? Gucci, you better not be fucking with me right now. For real fucking threats? Because you should not be fucking, don't be putting up with nothing. We don't put up with threats. Turn that shit in. Don't be fucking playing games. Like, are they fucking threatening bodily harm? We need to tell the authorities. Don't blow this shit off. Okay? And then start affirming that this motherfucker leaves you alone. Block his fucking ass. Tonight's stream has helped me manifest my self-concept, and I know that my happiness is in my daughter and my husband, not the words of those who try to stop my happiness. Love it, Michelle. So I had a court case not turn out as I'd hoped, even though I affirmed the entire time in my favor, but I listened to the Goddard revision lecture today. Here we go. Good, Amy. And Amy, that's a classic example of we do not accept what we don't want in our reality, in our 3D. We do not have to accept anything. So Kim Velez, her own cousin, I think, had some, I'm not sure what the details of the court case was, and I don't know the details of yours, so I don't know if they're similar stories or not, but what I do know is hers was a 3 or 4 or maybe even 5-year battle, her supporting, I believe it was her cousin, and it did not look like it was going in the direction of manifesting in her favor at all, and at the very end it totally did. So I think it's I feel like the video might have been titled like her own manifestation success story, but I would check that out, and then I would get on your revision game. Get on your revision game, Amy. I'm telling you, this will be all fixed, revised, the outcome you prefer. Get on your revision. When embodying a state, we are doing that mentally and not physically, right? Everything we do is within our mind. Everything. All of our work is all up here. All up here.
I'm totally in my own way, and I realize it. But I have the hardest time trusting and having faith that I can and will get my SP. Spend way more time missing her. Any tips for me? Tired of being sad. Okay. But I'm having the hardest time trusting and having faith that I can and will get my SP. Okay. Then for you, David Carter, I would suggest that you start testing the law. Fuck. I just saw Kim still owes me some success stories. Fuck, Jamie. I know. I really do have the collection. I just haven't recorded. But I haven't forgot. God damn it, Jamie. Ugh. And it's every time that I see my little folder with them in it, you are exactly what I think of. Fucking Jamie. Back to David Carter. David, I would like you to start testing the law of assumption on little things, right? Or what we deem as little, because they're all the same, really. We make them harder. We make some things sound like big manifestations and others feel so little, but they're really all on the same level playing ground anyway. So start testing it on stupid fucking shit that doesn't fucking matter to you, but will probably come along rather quickly. So whether it's cup of coffees, colors of car, songs on the radio, basic bitch shit. Once you get a few of those to manifest, upgrade your shit. Upgrade it to the next level of manifesting certain people within your life to say certain things or wear certain colored clothes. Once you graduated up from that, right? That should hopefully have built your faith a little bit. That when you're thinking about manifesting your SP, you will be able to tell yourself, well, wait a minute. I did A, B, C, and D. I just did all of those. So if it's not fucking real, how was I able to do all this? That way, the proof is all within you. You don't have to trust some other person's success story. You don't have to trust anybody else. You trust yourself. So you test it for yourself so you have your own proof in your hands. And that will build your faith. And after doing your little testing that I'm telling you, test it. If after that you're still not feeling 100%, fine. Then manifest in steps with your SP. Manifest in steps. But do the testing of the law of assumption first. You need that as some fucking baseline believing, faith, whatever. You need that first. And then get on your self-concept. Okay. Trust me, when you start manifesting some of those fucking things start popping up, it's going to build your faith. You're going to be fucking shock and awe. The first couple things, you're going to be like, yeah, that's just a fucking coincidence. You're going to blow it off to coincidence. And then it's going to be too much for you to blow off. And you'll see what I mean. And it will become easier. Because nothing is impossible. Our human ego makes us feel like this shit's impossible. It's not. Can we put ourselves in that state of knowing everything is done and coming to us, even if you don't fully feel it naturally? But I just want to trust the process. Yes, it's called embodying the state of the wish fulfilled. Embodying the state of the woman or the man who has all their manifestations. You might not stay in that state. You might fall right back out, but that's okay. It's like I say, exercising mental muscles. It's the same idea as working out in the gym. You're just working out your mental muscles. So you embody it. And by embodying, I mean, what would it feel like? And what would you think? How would you interact with your 3D if all your manifestations were here and yours right now in this moment? Because technically they already are yours and they're already in existence and they're reality, but whatever. So yes, it is possible. Okay. But when you fall back out, you fucking just start thinking to yourself again, how would I think and feel? Try to immerse yourself into that feeling and you're back into the state. We shift states moment to moment. Can we stay in a state? Yes. Yes. So the longer we're embodying the state of my feelings, my experience, it feels like a catapult. It feels like is that a catapult? Was that the right word? Or am I? I'm thinking something else. I think it's catapult. Catapult you forward. Self-concepting my ass off. Transition period was super rough today. Affirming it's over. Love it. Hey, HBICs, try this. I told my 3D, hey, stop showing me something that no longer exists. And it stopped. Now it's showing me what I'm affirming. Tell 3D what to do. Love it, Gigi Fox. Okay, it's about 10 to 12. I'm going to go. Okay, I got to go. I'm fucking tired. So, guys, I will be back next week. I will be on time. I am going to have my guest, a special guest. We can get the technology going. So that's Missy Renee. She has her own channel. If you're really into Neville Goddard, you will really appreciate Missy Renee if you don't already know her. Just saying. And then, let's see. So we're going live together this next Wednesday on my channel, on YouTube. And then that Sunday, so let me say the dates so I'm not messing up here. Hold on. So Wednesday the 15th, which is next week, is Missy will be live with me here. And then the 19th, she and I will be live on her channel. So you'll get lots of time with us. And you can ask, like, my live next week is going to be no different. It's just there are going to be two of us here. You still come to me with questions. She's going to be answering questions with us. You know? So maybe we have differing views on something. Maybe, I don't know that we do. I'm just saying, what if we do? Then we can, like, debate it live. I don't know. I think you will really like her if you haven't already seen her videos. So yeah, so no, format is normal next Wednesday. It's just I'm going to have a guest. Okay? I know. It's my first special guest on YouTube. It's my first time. What else did I feel like I need to tell you? Yeah, so normal time, 8 o'clock next week. I'll be on time. I'll be on time. And nothing's changing. You can still get in the chat, ask many questions as you want. That's what she and I will both be answering your questions. And I believe same idea will be going for her channel that Sunday the 19th, asking us questions. You know what I'm saying? And on that note, oh my God, that was long-winded. When will I go live on TikTok? I have a feeling I will be going live tomorrow on TikTok. How about this? Let me look at my schedule and I will tell you about what time I'm going live. I can't read. Hold on. Oops. I will probably be going live in the evening on TikTok tomorrow. Okay? That was long-winded. This was a good live. I didn't grade as many people as I was expecting to. That's okay. I'll get you next week. Anybody that received an F, you better be on your self-fucking-concept this week, okay? Self-fucking-concept. No excuses. Rennie, I'm going to be looking for you next week, and I expect a better update. Okay? A better update. All right? Anybody with an F, I expect better updates next week. So, I was joking with Yasmin. I'm not mean. Yes, she is. Yasmin. Brand's mean. She's mean. No. All right. I love you all. Oh my God. I feel like I wanted to tell you guys something more before I left. I just keep forgetting. Fuck. I don't remember. I don't know. Oh, I know. Wait. What do you guys think of that hanging over on my fucking, what are these called? Sliding glass doors. Does that look dumb? What do we think? I have an obsession with stars and angels, like celestial. I just love like the sun, moon, stars. Like my tattoo is the sun and the moon. But I love angels too. I don't know. Does it look corny though? Does that look corny? right, guys. I love you all. I'll see you next week for sure with Missy Renee. And I'll see you before then. Who am I kidding? It's cute. Oh, thank you, Tisha and Diane. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Amy. Thank you, Hillary. All right, good. You made me feel better. Like, 'cause I don't know. I'm thinking about maybe curtains, but I don't know yet. I don't want to like overfill with stuff. Because I have a tendency, like when I start like adding stuff, that I'll just keep adding more stuff and adding more stuff. And I don't want to live with clutter. But I don't want it to look bare either. I don't know. We'll talk about that on another time. Why are we talking about it on my manifestation channel? I don't know. Okay. Erica, I love you too. Thank you for joining me over. You know what, Erica? You need to go live with me sometime. How about that? Erica and me going live. Why are we not doing that sometime, Erica? What did I just do? Oh, I just did that with my foot. Yeah, Erica. So there. We're going to go live together sometime. How about that? And I'll tell your daughter and she will back me up and it'll be 2 against 1 and you'll have to go live with me. How about that? Okay. And now I'm really leaving this time. I love you all. I'll see you in a day or 2. Okay? But I'll go live on TikTok tomorrow evening. Ish. Okay? Love you. See you soon.